Okay, so here you go. This is your introduction to your holiday workout. I wanted to separate these two things because I want you, when you're ready to work out, I want you to be able to click, go, and we start the warm up. Boom, you're ready, your shoelaces are tied, you're ready, you've got space, the dogs, the animals, the kids, the whatever, and they're out of your way. But this part is important. So what I want you to realize is this is the deal with the morning after workout. This is the one and only time when, without a doubt, we can all potentially do better if we exercise in a fasted state. And this is after a day or a huge meal that went on for hours or courses that you overindulge. So I'm talking a very high calorie compared to normal and a very high percent fat compared to normal. That kind of a meal or a day of overindulgence, if you very next morning get up and you're exercising in a fasted state. Now, for some of you, that might mean you exercise before you do anything else and then you eat breakfast and blah, blah, blah. Some of you, that might mean you get up, you have coffee first, and then you work out. And either way is okay, but make sure that you're doing it early enough that you're not distracted. Your energy is not low. You've not been up for hours. You really need to do it right away. So you're regrouping, and basically what we're doing by exercising in a fasted state, you're already coasting on so much storage that you've got there. Your glycogen levels are probably plumped up. All that storage is there from any carbohydrates that you had, but an overindulgence of protein, even an overindulgence of high quality fats, all of that still gets stored and it's right there ready for you to use. So the thing is, use it right now. Don't give yourself something more in the morning when you don't need it. So high intensity exercise though is the best thing for you to burn this off. So high intensity intervals in a fasted state, we're gonna get right after it. Doesn't need to be a long time. It needs to be a high quality, high intensity time. The longer you go, the lower your intensity will drop. And that goes for little bitty intervals. 30 seconds, you'll work a lot higher intensity and harder than you can for a full minute. You cannot sustain the whole level. Otherwise, you weren't working as hard as you possibly could when you did 30. Get it? Okay, so you'll find we're doing 30 seconds on and then we're doing 10 seconds off, and we'll do repeats of those. So there will be a cumulative effect. In the very first cycle that we do, we're gonna do that about 8 rounds. 30 seconds hard, 10 seconds recovery. 30 hard, 10 recovery, and so on. 8 rounds of that, and then we'll take a minute to just recover. And then we'll come back and do a shorter segment just to give you a little bit of break, kind of around halftime, and then we'll come back and we'll finish with one more 8 round set, and then we'll cool down together. So if you're decking the halls around the house, you're going out for a walk, you're just spending some game time with the family today. And I left out retail therapy because I think fewer of us will probably be looking for crowds and going places to do that. But I want to make sure that you get a good stretch in. If you are entertaining or you are the guest or you're just at home, a good stretch after a good workout, really important. And then here's the key, the rest of the day matters. Don't cut back on your calories. Don't go looking for ways to increase them. So if you're having leftovers, choose wisely today. So if you decided it's worth the overindulgence, I want to do that traditional food, I'll miss it if I don't have it, great. But today, regroup a little bit, just eat better, wiser choices. Go for the turkey before you go for the rest, go for the vegetables, and get yourself high quality protein at each and every meal, and that'll make you resistant to cravings that might be there. All right, so if you've got the treats sitting out on the counter like the pie and the cookies and the extra things, put them away where they're out of sight. Put out the healthier things like the nuts and the seeds and fruit. So make sure that you're tempting yourself, if you're going to do that, with eye candy that is high quality stuff. All right, are you ready? So when you're set, I want you to make sure that you're dressed and ready to go. Your space is clear. You've got shoes on. Your carpet and or your floor is clear of anything that you might step on, so you're ready to go and work really hard. You may want some water close by because this will go about between 25 and 30 minutes, and you may want a little bit more water, and even if you're not used to doing it with a really short interval training session with me for 20. Here we go.